Today, we are joined by the hosts of Blerd By Nature podcast, Nick, AKA Mr. Go With The Flow, and Maurice, AKA Mr. Man With The Plan.
I'm seeing double 4 Maurices. It's a Simpsons reference.
They'll be chatting with us about how they met and joined forces to create the powerhouse known as Blerd By Nature. They'll be sticking around as we get into the latest nonsense the world has to offer.
DreamCon 2026 just wrapped with everyone debating if it's a fan convention or a professional net twerking summit. Turns out it's mostly just a great place to see a bunch of Viltrumites smelling like shea butter.
And Tomi Adeyemi has officially washed her hands of the Children of Blood and Bone film adaptation before it even hits theaters, effectively saying, keep my name out of your mouth.
And Paramount is trying to bury the new Avatar Aang movie on streaming after a massive leak. That's right. Everything changed when the legal department of Paramount attacked.
All that and more, including the hosts of Blerd By Nature.
On today's episode of the Black and Snerdy podcast.
Adam has arrived.
Hey, Maurice and Odie gonna take over like Zach and Cody. Black and Snerdy is the best podcast. Gonna boom like Wile E. Coyote. Gonna make magic, they move like they hairy. Ain't talking about mental health, no, it's not scary. You know that she coming up with the astrology. Mo got a comic and that's the best policy. Maurice the GOAT, talking about animation cause you know. Odie, she moving wavy like the boat. Watching some movies and she's taking notes. Yeah, kick back, listen. Black and Snerdy have risen. Upload on a mission. 5 stars, never dissing. Black and Snerdy, ooh. Black and Snerdy, yeah. Black and Snerdy.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Black and Snerdy podcast, the only podcast where 2 sexy black nerds get together to shoot the shit. I am Mo, aka Kid Licorish.
And I'm Odie.
And together we are the aforementioned Snerds here on episode 197 of the Black and Snerdy podcast. At this point, we are almost 200 episodes in. How are you feeling today?
I am feeling pretty good in the sense that I have a pretty productive day. I was getting some things that I've been trying to do. I've been getting through them on my to-do list. So that's what I'm focusing on, and trying to, accentuate the positive. Never latch on to the affirmative.
And we'll all wear blackface.
I mean, they did.
Yeah, they did. That's all I hear when I hear that song. Like, I don't even remember what year that song came out.
It was like it was during the World War II. I remember because we had to perform it in choir. And we had in our music books, it had a whole background about it. But I'm gonna look it up to see if I can find it.
Well, while you're looking that up, I will say this, and I'm saying it on a podcast, so you know it has to be true. I am genuinely proud of you.
Thank you very much. It came out October 4th, 1944.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so it was nominated for an Academy Award.
Really?
For Best Original Song. It was used in the film Here Comes the Waves. But I remember one of the things that I remembered about it was that because it was a time of war and sadness and all that, they used it to try to lift people's spirits, and that came into the movie. And then,
well, I mean, they probably lifted certain people's spirits.
Well.
They had a music video. I'm not the greatest historian, but I'm pretty sure they weren't lifting 3/5 of people's spirits.
Yes. The 3/5 were not. Bing Crosby and the Andrews sisters were very specific about who they wanted to lift up.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, they weren't lifting up Sammy, but Sammy just took it.
I think we're about 20 years too early for Sammy, but I'm sure there was a black Louis Armstrong.
Yeah,
they weren't lifting him. Were they lifting him? I don't know.
Wait. I'm sorry, my bad. When you said Bing Crosby, I was thinking he was a part of the Rat Pack.
No. This is.
Then who am I thinking of? Dean Martin and the other one. Blue Eyes. Frank Sinatra. And Sammy Davis. They were the Rat Pack.
But there was one more, wasn't there?
I thought there was just 3.
Oh.
There was Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr.
I don't know why I thought there was one more white guy.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like,
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it was the 60s or whatever.
Yeah, no,
they only had one person of color.
I don't even know if this is true, and I hope this gets clipped. The Rat Pack were the first like musical group to say that we have a black friend.
They did have a black friend.
Yeah.
It was Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Peter Lawford, and Joey Bishop. Now I'm gonna say Peter and Joey don't get as much love as they should, because when I think about the Rat Pack, I do not think about them.
Yeah, I don't remember. What's
their legacy?
Probably nothing. Like probably just being hangers on, and yet probably still made more than Sammy Davis Jr. did. The
group was originally known as the Clan, but that name fell out of favor because it was reminiscent of another group.
That's enough. That's enough of this.
That's hilarious. Yeah. But
it is hilarious.
What would you expect?
It's literally on brand.
What else would you expect?
Let that be a lesson, kids. If you just do a cursory history lookup on anything that has a black and white photo, you're probably 2 steps away from just general racism. Because that's just what it is. That's just what it was.
Do you think if the Rat Pack had like the documentaries the way they do now, that one of them would have made a whole documentary mad about how famous they were and how it made their lives so hard because everyone knew them as the Rat Pack?
Yeah, I'm surprised that they don't have a Joey Bishop documentary. As I'm also surprised that we have as much time as we have left, and you still haven't asked me how I'm doing.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. How are you doing?
I am fucking tired.
When you complimented me, it threw me off. Thank you.
I compliment you all the time.
Well, I'm not saying it in a bad way. It was like, oh, that was nice, and I completely thought, but out of my thought. But anyway, sorry. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm alright, I guess. Like, it's cool. But enough of the shenanigans. It's time for us to get started. Are you ready, Odie?
I'm ready.
Because normally what ends up happening is when we have guests on the show, I do a wonderful, lovely introduction for them. But these gentlemen said they kicked through the green screen and they kicked through the green room and said, nah. We'll do our own intro. So all I will say is that joining us today on the Black and Sturdy podcast, we have the host of Blerd By Nature.
Yeah. Co-host, I'm about to hit it with him.
All right,
let's go. Welcome everybody to Two Man Power Trip, the Black Man Star and the Nerd Lifestyle. I'm Nicholas, Mr. Go with the Flow.
And I'm the man with the plan, Maurice.
And together we are the Blerd By Nature podcast. We in the building.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, welcome to the show. I also want to just, say like very big balls move to tell me no, we got our own introduction. So,
it's what we do.
I tip my hat to y'all.
I tell you, we were crashing this like the Kool-Aid man.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah.
Fair enough. But no, seriously, thank y'all for joining the show. As I usually say, y'all have joined the pantheon of the Snerdyverse, and I hope that y'all understand the responsibility that comes with that privilege.
Nerdyverse.
I like it here.
Yeah.
This puppy little drinky drink. I saw you in the back like that.
Oh, yeah.
Pass that new screen.
The music popping, the drinks is flowing. Let's go.
Yeah, just a little bit of. They're not sponsoring us, so why am I showing? Yeah. But no, seriously, if Tito's wants to sponsor us, we are open to negotiations.
More than happy. Great sponsor. Thank you.
Fantastic. It's great for y'all to be here. Let's just dive right into it. Let's get this whole thing started. Why don't y'all tell us and our audience like how y'all got started in space, how y'all met, where was the origin begin?
Story time.
Man. Yeah, story time. So me and Maurice are friends, and we go way back into the time of wrestling parties into the city and stuff like that. So we are friends with like Jabatiers and stuff like that does wrestling parties in the city. So we wrestling fans. We kick it, and during the pandemic, we decided to have a conversation because we always chatting about, you know, different nerdy stuff and stuff of the alike and stuff. So we just sat down. We was like, "Yo, bro, you want to just, you know, record some of our great conversations that we be having?" So we said, "Hey, man, let's do something." And we decided to chat on stuff like Power Rangers and anime, current TV, and all that stuff. So that's kind of the play origins and stuff like that. Co-host.
Oh no, definitely. Like I said, we met at a wrestling show. I think when we really linked as friends is when we went to that first AEW show out in DC.
Yeah, that Mega Bus trip.
Yeah. Shout out to Mega Bus. But yeah. And then after that, the pandemic happened. We were like, okay. Nick was like, "Do you want to do a podcast?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?"
Yeah. I mean, we got all this free time, might as well.
Yeah, because we were already having these convos, like Nick said. He was like, "Yeah, we might as well record them."
Yep.
Yeah, that's very similar to us. I think the pandemic, you know, the Panorama did some things and made sure that you had to change maybe some ideas or create new ones, which I think is great because it gave a lot of people time. Well, the pandemic wasn't great, but
away from that danger.
Outside of the obvious, terrible, horrific scenario that we were in, that caused us to sit down in the house and just be like, relax. I think that it did in other ways give people a chance to foster community in ways they hadn't before, and come together in ways they hadn't before, which I think is really dope.
Yeah.
Yep. I will say one thing about the pandemic. So for my birthday, me and Nick, we went out to Amsterdam.
Woohoo!
Had a great time. And I will always say,
that was January 2020. Remember that, y'all.
When we got back, I said we did not come back to the same Earth we left. This is Earth 2, and we've been trying to get back to Earth 1 ever since.
Oh, yes.
It's
that makes
definitely
sense. That tracks.
like a post-apocalyptic world, because the world we were living in did end. Like it's a vastly different space from pre-pandemic to post-pandemic. It's not the same world.
You know what the weird thing is? Like, there was a time when I used to be like, "Oh yeah, we're totally living in the darkest timeline." Now I've grown, I'm matured, I've seen things from a more enlightened point of view, and now I say that we're living in possibly the dumbest timeline.
That part.
It's
100.
More and more we get to idiocracy every day. It just moves the needle more and more forward.
Terry Crews, where you at?
I'm like, somebody just open the portal. Just open the portal and let me back.
So, as you know, like we are black and snerdy, sexy nerds, right? We have vastly different, various things that we love and our fandoms. And so you mentioned wrestling. Can you talk more about some of the fandoms that you're a part of and what kind of drew you to them?
Different fandoms. Okay, so definitely in the anime space, the comic book space, our fandoms that really connected us was the Power Ranger space, where, you know, a lot of people hopped out of that a long time ago. We stayed strong with all the different, you know, different series and stuff over time. So like different fandom space of that. Co-host?
So what's funny about this is, for me, when I met you, I was just getting back into wrestling. So I was jumping back into that fandom. Then I started to slide over to the anime fandom. So that was all kind of new to me. Mm-hmm. Like I've watched like DBZ, Sailor Moon and stuff like that. In fact, Sailor Moon was my first anime.
I was Rurouni Kenshin.
So yeah, so just getting back into this is like around 2017. So I'm just getting back into all this stuff. And I was like, wow. I was like, man, anime has sure changed since the last time I watched it.
Mm-hmm. I opened up that book, it said blah.
and it's just been go since then.
That's fantastic. I this is what I'll say. Like, it was during the pandemic. I also got back to wrestling because, like, I was, you know, I'm a man of a certain age, and so I was there during the Attitude Era. I was even there. I was even there a little, like in the sort of new era right after that. I think I just checked out roughly around when like Monday Night Raw was just every other week was just some guest, some dude.
Yeah, like around 05 to 07, I was like, yeah.
Well, I'm sadly an indoctrinated agent, and I'm the young one on us. So I started my wrestling journey in 04 and haven't stopped since.
Oh, were you around for Super Cena?
Yes, the whole thing, the beginning of it. Yeah.
Who was Super? Is that John Cena?
Yeah, that's John Cena. Yep.
Why was he called Super Cena?
He was you couldn't stop him.
He was unstoppable.
I was watching it straight through. You couldn't beat him.
If Superman went to get Cena at that time, Superman is losing.
Yeah. He threw the kryptonite bomb at him. He's still kicking out at 2.
Yeah.
Was this one before or after his, You Can't See Me? Or was that the start of it?
So his You Can't See Me started all the way back in like 04 in the region where he decided to do the rapper gimmick and stuff like that. So he was doing that, but it never really like hit the mainstream until like the meme started to pop off and stuff like that. But he was doing You Can't See Me for the longest time. Even I remember when I was 10, the jokes about the five knuckle shuffle and stuff like that. Like, yeah.
I would say that's probably the height of it.
Yeah.
At that point.
Absolutely. And I always say that at Passover we the family gathers around and we have a chair that's set there for John Cena because he's always there because you can't see him.
You just can't see him.
Can't see him. Nope.
But no, in all seriousness though, gentlemen, I want to thank y'all. Before we move on to the mass, I did want to pose one question to y'all. If y'all had any advice for anybody, Blerd, Black Nerd, Black Sexy Nerd, what have you, joining the creative space, what would it be?
Just do it.
Yeah, just do it and be yourself.
F everybody else, F what they think, just do you. And have fun. Yeah.
You never know where it's gonna take you. We didn't know one day we was just gonna go. We was just gonna enjoy some movie time, and then out of nowhere, you guys gonna email us for this to happen. So look at that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Enjoy your ride.
Absolutely. And you know what? Those words are so true. I'm hitting y'all with this.
Folks, where's the lie?
Shout out Bobby Fish.
Appreciation all around. Gentlemen, thank y'all so much for the advice. Truer words have never been spoken. But you know what? It is that time. And I'm glad that y'all are here for this because it is time for us to get into the shits and the shenanigans with a little bit of Pop Topics.
When you want a hot meal without a big deal, what are you gonna pick?
Pop Topics. That's right, Pop Topics. Where would you like to begin, Odie?
I want to talk about some dreams. I have a dream, and it is to see a bunch of beautiful Black people in one space being as snerdy and blerdy and nerdy as they want to be.
I have a dream that one day a little black free rent and a little black kid pirates will come together to play with a big-butted Pikachu. That's right. We're talking about DreamCon 2026.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. For those of y'all who don't know, DreamCon 2026 ran in Houston, Texas at the George R. Brown Convention Center from July 10th to the 12th. Founded by RDC World, it presents itself as a multi-generational entertainment convention centered around gaming, anime, sports, film, music, cosplay, pop culture, inclusion, and amplifying underrepresented voices.
I'm so jealous that I was not there. I've been getting so much FOMO because these are just a few of the images that I've been seeing running rampant across all of my timelines. These are just a bunch of super creative, artistic blerds coming together. Like, I am Groot. I love this.
Absolutely.
Team
Oh
Rocket.
man,
Team Rocket, yeah.
look at them!
So cute.
Blasting off.
Avatar.
Aang.
We got One Piece, of course.
Static.
Of course, you had to have a Static Shock.
One Piece.
I love when they have gender bend characters.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mm-hmm, of course.
My Hero Academia. Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, that is Hunter x Hunter. Fuck.
Now,
iCarly.
iCarly.
Yeah.
I was trying
Tyrone,
to
the
figure.
Bagel Man.
Yes. Okay. And then some other cool ones I saw were Rocket Power.
Oh wow.
And I just thought these two comments underneath, one from Deontay Kyle saying, "Look, bro, they had a real live wrestling match at DreamCon. I deadass felt like a kid again." And Keisha Velli said, "DreamCon proved that Black people can be in one space. 40,000 tickets sold, and not one fight broke out," which I love. And I just love Black people being able to show how creative we are, because one thing about us, I feel like we're going to put that shit on.
Oh, yeah.
For the listeners, this is a photo of Black X-Men, essentially, right?
Well, yes, X-Men, like, we're going to put that shit on. It does not matter. Like, when we love something, you're going to see it.
That was Black Viltrumites, as I referenced in the cold
my
open.
people. One of them.
Now I know that y'all have gone to some cons before, like some of the various cons. Have you ever been to DreamCon before?
We've been to DreamCon 2023 when it was in Austin. Before they went to the big center. A time was had then too.
Yeah, before, where's your badge, bro?
Yeah. We seen new videos of all that. Wear your badge and the security haggling and attacking people and stuff like that. That wasn't our generation. In Austin, they would pat you down like that one video, that white guy that just barely patted you down and let you through. That was their security.
I will give it to all the cosplayers out there, because that Texas heat is different.
Yeah. But you know what? One thing I saw on Threads was somebody had asked, like, how did it smell there? Because I don't know about y'all, but I have been to cons of various types.
Yes, ma'am.
And it is the demographic is different. And also the experience, the smells are different sometimes, especially in certain arenas. I could just know that from my personal experience, and I never let it change my enjoyment. But all these people were like, no, it just smelled beautiful. Like everyone was, they had a deodorant table for people to freshen up. And I said, you know what? How Black of you.
We had said that when we left the first DreamCon, when we left that DreamCon.
So specifically, we want to talk about this one brand that was all the way back from 2023. I still use them today because of when I met them in DreamCon. It's a brand called Ashify that makes sense out of different anime characters that you could just put on your body, the different deodorants and stuff like that. They were famous for the stuff that they were selling out at DreamCon. They just made it like better and better from that moment on, and it had the con smelling extra beautiful from that point. So they was already. Yeah, exactly. I have one. I have one. I always resupply me up. I got from the Gojo scent to Luffy scent to Yu Yu Hakusho scents. Like, we re-up. We always
love some oils.
This one right here is Ukiyo from Bleach.
Yep. You could always go there and restock up. They got sales and all that stuff. So we love them. They always make the con smell good.
Like, I've always wondered what like certain anime characters actually smelled like. That's so dope that like someone's out there like doing that. You know what I mean? I want to smell like Bakugo sometimes.
Black woman owned brand.
Oh, that's even more awesome.
And all the smells smell so good. I was like,
so good. You'll smell them from down all the convention halls.
I mean, what's one thing we love? We love smelling good. We love looking good. Now, y'all did bring up that there was some controversies that happened in regards to people being pat down. Now, I saw two things. One, there was a discussion on Threads and Twitter. There were a lot of non-melanated folk who were miscategorizing DreamCon as just like this like freak fest. And so it's interesting how when Black people get together, even if we're a bunch of like nerds just dressing up, and obviously adults can do whatever they want to do, that it always turns into like we're only there to party, and we're not seen as like being serious, you know? And then there was another video that I saw from a Black creator who I'm not familiar with, but his video was going viral all over because a lot of people were flaming him.
Was it the one that was hating from outside the club?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Seems like the whole thing is just for RDC and fans of RDC World. And I don't necessarily dislike them. I'm not a fan of that Jamal stuff they do and painting Black people in a bad light, especially since like 2/5 of them aren't even Black. But I think the whole convention is kind of just centered around them. Now, originally I was under the impression that it was just like a Black thing. Hey, this is TwitchCon, but with Black people. That immediately piqued my interest. But as I looked more into it, I saw that there was no opportunities present, and that wasn't the case. See, when I go to TwitchCon, it's presented by AT&T, Capcom, Chevron, Samsung, G Fuel, Gamer Subs, Elgato. There's monetary opportunities, businesses, and brands that you can literally walk up to and say, hey, this is who I am, this is what I do, I'd love to work with you. That's not at DreamCon. I spoke to the Asian chick and the mixed Black dude who run the thing, and they told me exactly that. We don't really have that stuff here, but we're trying to get that stuff here. All in all, it kind of just looks like a money grab for RDC, and that's okay. If people are willing to pay for that to see you, abuse it as you please. Everything and anything I've ever seen is like, hey, we're up here on the big stage, metaphorically. It's us, RDC World, and y'all are down there. Y'all are the fans. Y'all came to us. I think the biggest and best part about DreamCon is the people, the cosplayers, the people walking around, the fan. Those are the reason to go to DreamCon. But if you're not a person with 1 million+ followers and you're not a fan of RDC World, I don't really see the reason to go. But I'm more or less speaking for myself. I can't go unless I see opportunity and it looks worthwhile. That's the only reason I'd go.
Okay, thoughts, gentlemen?
Before anybody
smell musty.
Before anybody even jumps in, I'm hitting them with this.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Exactly.
Ooh, boo this man.
Floor Jaws. How y'all feel about him?
So, like, real talk, did he find out any real information from that? They had a McDonald's sponsorship. I've never seen a con with free McDonald's. First of all, that blew my mind. I've been going to cons for years. You couldn't get any actual categorized food there. So them getting free McDonald's, even though they were in like the lemonade shop cups and stuff like that, free chicken fingers and fries, I was like floored. They got money. Even from like 2023, when we saw the sponsorships even came in from that point, we knew they was getting money. And then one year they had Megan Thee Stallion. What you talking about? Opportunities. You in there with the celebrities big time. You there to network. They'll show you how to do all your content. There's multiple people. I have many friends that go over there and share their content and how they work into the system to make better of everybody else. Everybody's trying to grow there.
Yeah, because when you break down what a con is, what is a con? A con is basically a place where creators can get together with the people that enjoy their work and intermingle. That is the basic premise.
But I think that it's interesting that when, like I said, when it's Black people who are doing something, the stakes for something always has to be, I feel like, so high, right? Like, there are so many different conventions that I have been to where sometimes they might have, you know, a lot of different sponsors. Maybe you'll have a networking event here or there. But most of the time, like at all of them, like you're there to mingle, you're there to maybe learn things. Maybe they're going to have a showcase, but you think if this has not been around for that long and how they've been able to scale it, you know, the group themselves, they came out and they started their YouTube channel in 2012. And the way they've been able to grow that and then create a space for other Black nerds and just all these other people who are interested in these things that don't have a space. Because the fact is, when you go to these cons, you want to get noticed, you want to talk to people, you want to build community, whether you're a creator who wants to be on the main stage or whether you're just someone who wants to come dressed in your favorite character and meet other like-minded people. Like, it shouldn't be that we have to get like a Google to be the sponsor for it to be relevant.
And my thing about this is just grabbing the straws for me. Like I said, this is a networking event. You don't know who does what outside the con.
Mm-hmm.
So you might be looking for sponsors. You know, the person you could be talking to in the buddy outfit could be VP
Exactly.
Over at AT&T.
Yeah, and on top of all that, I mean, the RDC story themselves to become DreamCon is like the quintessential Black story itself.
Mm-hmm.
The reason they started this con is because they couldn't get sponsorship from anywhere else, so they created their own. What is a bigger Black story than that?
Mm-hmm. And it's also he wasn't truthful, because I've looked at the website. I've seen so many various people who have been there from this year, and there were all these things available. Even the tweet that I pulled from, they were experiencing a totally different con. So it's like, why are you hating, friend?
Yeah. So to that gentleman who had that bullshit to say, I'm hitting you with this.
Miss me with that bullshit.
DreamCon is dope. Final thoughts on DreamCon 2026. I will start with the host of Blerd By Nature. Either one of y'all, floor is yours.
So we getting our stuff ready to go to 2027, y'all? All of us?
Listen, I'm trying.
We outside?
We outside.
We can do this all together in Houston. Run it back.
Exactly.
The Blerd and Snerd connection.
Oh,
let's go.
Run it back.
Might be the title of the episode.
Hey, I'm with it. Yeah. Shoot.
Absolutely. Any other thoughts? Any final thoughts?
I am just so happy to see Black people enjoying themselves. One of the main things that I took away from the tweets and threads and Instagram things that I was seeing was just Black people being joyful and happy. And that is what I love, especially during these constant, unprecedented times.
Absolutely, because they're trying to rip that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Black joy, it's nice to see it, especially in the current environment.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So I love that. And anything that we're able to do that's going to bring us joy and happiness, I'm all for it.
I absolutely agree. I couldn't agree more with you. Unfortunately, it's not always Black joy that's prevalent in the world. And sliding on down to our next topic.
Yep.
Odie, please explain what's happening with your girl Tomi, which, by the way, for the listeners, Odie had the pleasure of interviewing Miss Adeyemi at one point.
I did. A few years ago when the last book came out for the Legacy of the Orishas trilogy, I was lucky enough to meet her at Barnes Noble for her book release, and I wrote a piece on Nerdist. We'll put the new links if you'd like to read it. And at the time, she was really excited about this book. She was excited about getting all the people on the team and looking forward to doing casting. And it was just a really amazing time. That book means a lot to me as a Naija babe myself and someone who is constantly learning about the traditional religions of my ancestors. I'm like, this is dope to have this on a main in the mainstream media and people getting to learn about it, etc. But now there's been a shadow over the adaptation, which we were so excited about, because she is now saying that she's basically washed her hands of it. She put up a post on her social media. One was a video on her TikTok that had this post that says that she's posting because I'm uninterested in some bullshit interview. Everything that's been occurring has been occurring behind the scenes since I was 24 years old. Young, gifted child plus Hollywood plus massive capital interest equals tragedy. Always add dark skin and natural hair, and you will have more people who will do whatever they can to destroy you. I am no longer a child, and I will not allow myself to be injured anymore. So,
yeah, essentially, just to summarize as quickly as I possibly can, Adeyemi is the author of the Children of Blood and Bone book series. It is being adapted to film, and like Odie has said, that she is distancing herself from the upcoming adaptation. She says that she has not seen the film and that she will not watch it. She describes the situation as painful. She also shared a message telling actor Amandla Sternberg, who plays Princess Amari, not to use Adeyemi's name in interviews or contact her. Get her name out your mouth.
Oh, Will Smith.
Yeah.
If you read between the lines there, oh boy.
It's
Hollywood.
It's sad. And, I've been seeing, I think that Tomi, throughout her success, because so many things that happened in her career were very groundbreaking. Just the fact that she got this series and the film adaptation so young. And, that's not come without there being controversies, I would even say, because some of it's just internet fodder of different people's opinions. But one thing that I will say that I noticed in regards to the response to her distancing herself is that folks are basically well, she should have known better. She hasn't been behind the Black community or the Nigerian community in regards to casting because people were upset with the Amandla casting, and kind of saying she's making it hard for all the other Black authors that are going to come behind her. And I feel like these are all such heavy there's so much heavy things to put on her, this one person, and we also don't know what happened. We have no clue. We only know what she may have hinted at or what we're assuming. But I think that, even when I spoke to her initially, the way that she was so excited and the just joy she had for the series. And even once casting started and different people were named and she was like, no, trust me, we had our Nigerian casting call. We're getting people on there. We don't know on the back end how things were being relayed to her and or if how things may have changed, So I think it's sad that this is occurring. And I hope that from her next series that she's working on, her next books that she's working on, she could have less heartbreak, because I think it's I'm never going to be excited about a Black person's downfall who is just trying to make it,
Yeah. Gentlemen, your thoughts?
I mean, the book has been in topics and conversation for the longest time. I never really read the book in full, but because the name has always been out there, I know of the book. And I was excited when I heard about the movie and just everything being put together for this movie just in general. So I was hearing all this information go around until it just stopped and quieted for a while now. And then I just hopped on TikTok and I randomly scrolled and I saw her. I was like, is that not the creator of the books here? And that's when she posted the text conversation with Amandla, and she was this. I said, whoa, I was waiting for any good information. So seeing that made me extra disappointed. And then I was talking with my friend about the whole controversy with the light-skinned casting debate of the princess, and then just a whole bunch of situations. So I don't want to see the downfall of this author just because she wants to distance herself, but using words like she was hurt and attacked backstage. I don't know what to think. What was her experience during this time? We're not gonna lay that bare bones on her, but the mere fact that they said and they've shown that they have a powerhouse cast coming in for this, and she was very behind it until this very situation. And then what is it? Isn't it supposed to come out January?
I believe so. I think it was January 2027.
Yeah, so it's right there on the cusp. So it's that's so disappointing, especially when we haven't even seen a trailer or anything further. So it's it's disappointing. It's tragic. She said the only way she will be supported further is if you just continue to buy and read her books and stuff like that. If she wants to go that route, I still ultimately want to see the movie. I want to see what's happened and stuff like that. But she was so heavily involved from the directors to executive producing and stuff like that. So it's this is very weird for her to just pull back on everything. So now you're going to see what's the result on that now.
I'm if these are just the bits and pieces that we're getting, I can only imagine what she's dealt with from the day to day.
Yeah. And that's hard. And I think that we don't allow Black creators, especially Black women creators, to push back on their work because George R.R. Martin is famously said all these things about how the adaptations go. And I don't see people saying they're destroying their career because they're saying this. If that's how she felt, that's how she felt. And until we get more information from anybody, we're just here speculating, from outside the club.
Yep.
Absolutely. So here's my thing, and I'll try to be as simple as possible. I always, well, not okay, always with an asterisk, but more times than not, I tend to side with the creator. I understand that when you are taking a source material and adapting it to film or television, some things are going to just get lost in the sauce. Mm-hmm. Some things are going to get enhanced. Some things are going to get downplayed. That's just the nature of adaptation. It just depends on how you do it in the story that you're ultimately trying to tell. If you're trying to be true to the source material, or if you're trying to be true to the author's vision, or if you're trying to find some middle ground or what have you. The fact that the creator of the original source material does not stand behind this production, does not stand behind the final product, is not interested in promoting it, and is not interested in watching it, honestly tells me a lot more than anything. Yeah, we can sit here and speculate what may have happened behind the scenes, but all we have to do is just look at the end result. She created the original story, and she is not behind what they're going to show on either the stream or in the movie theaters. That tells me more, and that tells me enough. To me, like, she made the children of blood and bone. Paramount or whoever the fuck bought the rights and are adapting this shit, to me, made children of blood and grown. And that's how I'm looking at it.
You know what? That conversation reminds me of something as well. Have you guys ever watched the live action series of the Avatar?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that's the same situation. And Paramount as well. Did those creators not stay away from that? And this has been going.
And they did it with The Witcher on Netflix.
There you go.
Like, there's a history of this shit.
Like, starting to see a pattern. Pattern.
That's also why I side with the creator. Like, why would I ever have at this point, I'm in my big old age, I'm pushing 40 and I got fucking cartilage just hardening in my fucking knees. Like, why would I even look at a news that said, oh, my favorite book, my favorite manga is being adapted in the Hollywood entertainment system to movie or television or streaming? Why would I even look at that and even have an ounce of hope that it'll be a faithful adaptation? Why?
Well, shout outs to One Piece and Oda. Why does that work? Because Oda's on that.
Exactly.
There's the play. Work with the play.
Exactly. Oda was like, no, there's no, first off, if you're gonna make Luffy, he better be fucking Brazilian, because that is exactly how I intended him to be.
People.
Yeah, I mean,
I can see Oda in the room like, no. No.
Didn't you tell them to find the money when they didn't have enough money?
You got to do what you got to do.
Hell yeah.
I think that speaks to why it's so important for us to have our own studios and creative spaces. We need to be able to have more like Ryan Coogler's and Ava DuVernay's and all that, who can own more things, so that we can decide, I want to make this and I want to make it true to what I believed in. And I can have the money to go behind it, because that's really what it boils down to. More people would be able to just make their own.
Yeah.
If they had the money to put behind it. But that takes so much for any person, but especially for Black creators. There's always that hill you got to climb.
Absolutely. The only last thing I'll say is I agree with you, with the slight exception of we do need sort of an 80-20 rule as far as Black ownership of studios. You know what I mean? As far as we need 80% Ava DuVernay's and 80% of the really creative visions and stuff. And I will settle for 20% Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
There we go. I was waiting for that. I was going to bring it up myself too.
Well, you see, I did not add him in my name.
Yeah.
Creative. I was to keep making more things.
Yeah.
The space, yes. Tyler.
Exactly. As long as the ratio leans heavier one way than with first draft and bad wigs.
But because we're not a monolith, so we're allowed to have everything.
Exactly. We can have Black excellence and Black mid and Black terrible and also Tyler Perry. Gentlemen, final thoughts.
I mean, y'all said enough. It's in the vision of you got to trust the creator sometimes, and it's It's their baby. It's what they've been working on. She was young, and I think I saw an interview with her talking about it with Jimmy Kimmel like 7 years ago. This is a baby. She's been working on this for so long. So if she really came out and said that she's distancing and had a terrible time on her baby, that she's not going to see what they done to look how they massacred my baby. Like what? Come on. So listen to her.
That means probably the vision that she saw is not what they're putting out, and she's not rocking with it. And as a creative, you know that bothers you, knowing that something that's out of your control to a degree is got to be showed.
It's too late,
and it's just like now it's just like
deep breath with it. Woosah.
Yeah, it's like all right, just gotta move on. It's like, but I'm just letting y'all know. Listen, I ain't co-sign this.
Wash my hands of it.
Yeah.
I say that we should allow Black women to share their feelings without putting the world on their shoulders and making everything their fault. Because if Black creators aren't being seen, that's not because of one Black creator. That's because of the system that we are in. So.
Yeah. And honestly, like I said, I side with the creator. That project, the book is her baby. That story is not her baby. Who is more truthful and honest than a Black mother about their children?
Because they don't play.
They do not play. They do not play at all. But yeah, Hollywood is just gonna keep on Hollywooding. And speaking of Hollywooding fucking dope ass projects. More bullshit coming to things that we love. Avatar, the Aang movie, has been going through it, y'all. Been going through some shit for real. Odie, why don't you hit us with that?
All right. So Paramount's release plan for Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender, has become full of controversy. The new animated film, which is centered on adult Aang and his friends and developed under the original creators Avatar Studios banner, was originally planned as a theatrical feature. It has been delayed several times. Then it was removed from Paramount's theatrical.
I'm not cutting that out.
You are cutting
No,
it out.
No, I'm not.
Schedule and rerouted to Paramount Plus after the Skydance Paramount leadership change. Then the full film leaked online in April. Yikes. That leak came after Paramount had already decided to skip theatrical release, according to reporting tied to the filmmakers. The fans and creatives argued the film deserved a big screen run, and they have now announced an extremely limited theatrical engagement, 3 daily showtimes at only 2 theaters, AMC Burbank 8 in Los Angeles and AMC Empire 25 in Manhattan from July 24th to 30th before its Paramount Plus debut on July 25th.
Yeah, y'all. Like I said, it's just been a fucking roller coaster. I don't want to assume, but y'all gentlemen, are y'all fans of Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, I'm a diehard fan. I know you're a fan as well. We watched the series like from the beginning to end. We even watched Legend of Korra. Proving that proving that avatars can be, bad at their jobs too.
Not perfect people. Both her and Aang got mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it's just that we hold like one up higher than the other one.
We see, we've seen,
and it's just like it's okay. Like it's okay to be a mess. It's okay to be a mess. But no, this is overall a mess. I've been wanting to see a continuation since the very last episode where fucking Zuko is trying to figure out what happened to his fucking mom, and then that was a comic book.
Here's the book. It said, "Read, nigga, read."
And I didn't. But no,
I heard the lady that used to tell us everything is fine in Bossing say. I heard she got a promotion and she works at Paramount now in their PR department. So everything's fine at Paramount.
There's no leak in Paramount.
There's no leaks in Paramount.
They said they arrested the guy in Singapore who allegedly, handled did the leak. So
I can believe that kind of.
But I think the whole thing is just kind of sucky before the fans. I want to say I feel like there's some sort of curse that was put on Avatar: The Last Airbender, because I remember when the movie came out when we were in college, and I remember walking out of the theater. I was so upset. And at that point, I wasn't even as much of a fan as I am now, because I think when I saw it, it was because like my friend wanted to see it, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go with you. Like, I used to watch it a little bit as, a kid, but now as an adult rewatching the whole series and being like, yeah, this is great. Like, they deserve so much more, but it seems like at every turn, there's always something. There's always something going on to fuck over the fans.
So yeah, you're right there when you go all the way back to that M. Night Shyamalan garbage of a movie. And that's not even looking at it from a fandom perspective. That's just looking at it as a movie in general.
Mm-hmm.
But away from that, just in general, from that point on, and them sparking the idea to do Korra, if you look at the history of the Avatar brand and just the brand as a whole in general, they've been fucking it up for the longest time. Like the releases in Korra season, I think back to like season 2, season 3, season 4 have all been riddled with controversy. Going back to the fact that they only wanted to do one season of Korra, the brand themselves, they were like, oh, this Korra thing, it was just going to die out anyway. They got surprised somehow that the Avatar brand was still hot. They said, all right, we need 3 more seasons of that. They come up with a story on the spot. They even talked about how season 2 was mixed up a bunch of stuff. Their whole studio was in a whack. So that threw them off. That's why most people hate season 2. And season 3 and season 4 had a terrible release order. Season 4, they just threw online and they was like, hey, nigga, that. I remember in mid-time, me and my friends in college watching that shit. I was like, bro, what's happening? They're leaking out episodes early. They're throwing it online. They're changing up the dates that it's going to show on TV. And then they're like, well, the ratings are down, so obviously we should just throw this online away. They have constantly tried to stagnate this brand for the whole time. And it's like, this is your cash grab. This is like your money, like SpongeBob. Nickelodeon, what are you doing?
Yeah, like I just had I watched the series finale on the Nickelodeon fucking stream on their website.
Me too.
At 4:00 in the fucking morning because I found out like it had just like, oh, we're just gonna throw it out there. Like, and then they complain about the ratings. Yeah, it turns out when you don't promote shit and you mix up release schedules and you dump it on a fucking platform that nobody watches, of course shit's not gonna do well.
Yeah.
But everything's fine at Paramount.
Let's look at the watch. Everything's fine. Fucking hell, man.
Here's my conspiracy theory about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
James Cameron was behind it. He said there can only be one Avatar.
That was around that time. That was the original. James came in and said, I'm James. I take the name. I'm the big money. Yeah, they were me Titanic. What's that little cartoon? Now Avatar for the blue people. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I think it's I personally, and I'm only speaking for myself, I don't want to speak for anybody else on this recording. Mm-hmm. I think it's very telling that of the 2 avatars that exist, James Cameron's Avatar and our Avatar, I think that regardless of the terrible movie, the spotty releases, the perfect first series of Last Airbender, and even like the story and the challenges of Legend of the Legend, like regardless of that, every aspect of it is shockingly more memorable than that fucking JPEG of a bullshit of whatever those 3 movies is. I remember more about Legend of Korra and their release schedule than I ever remember any one of the main characters of the children of the fucking movie of that Blue Rabbits fucking.
I co-sign it, and me and Nick had this discussion all the time.
Oh yeah,
not blue rabbits. A lot more like cats, more feline.
Yeah, but I did enjoy the movie. That's about it. That's as far. But I'm never gonna stand for it's more memorable than Avatar. Our Avatar, hell no.
I mean,
no Blue Rabbit merch.
They've always had the huge budget. I mean, I will say, of course,
they make their money.
The first Avatar, the Blue movie, loved it. You know, I thought it was great, but the other ones have been kind of boring. You know, especially maybe it's because I'm seeing it at home versus seeing it in a theater. Maybe like the visuals, because the visuals are always going to be stunning.
Mine is in reverse order. I thought the first one was boring, but the second one and the third one, because they throw in more action and blowing up and shit like that. And I watched them in theaters, so I said, "Oh, hey, that's cool." But then I take a nap because they're long ass movies.
Yeah. No, like with each movie building on top of each other, it's literally trying to like figure out just like how to manage your bladder, because these movies are just getting longer and fucking longer.
Also, I'm pretty sure James is poking at us with every one of them, because why is it's about air and then water and then fire? Like, what you doing, James? What are you doing? You know exactly what you're doing, you bastard.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I see. Yeah, I was like,
come on now.
Really, James?
You take the name and then the concept. All right, buddy.
The only difference is that Earth is the enemy nation.
Like, why you gotta make us the op?
Yeah, why? Although I will say, because like they're supposed to be already in production with like the fourth and fifth movie, I think. Like they've already done water, they've already done fire. And like, yeah, they'll probably do Earth. If the next two movies are Wind and Heart, then hey,
get that Captain Planet ready.
What I don't like is they putting out this propaganda about Earth into the universe. So when the aliens get it 100 years from now, they gonna think this is how Earth is gonna be like, and they gonna fly past Earth. And like, no, we don't go there. That's the ghetto.
I mean, propaganda be damn, co-host. We are the ghetto.
I really do think they circle around. They just look down a little bit.
No, we don't go there.
Yeah,
we'll come back in a few thousand years.
Yeah,
let's let them mature a little bit.
They just roll down the window and it's like, damn it, they're doing another genocide. Let's just keep going.
Still fighting over resources.
They come down. Yeah, yo, we here to meet Tyler Perry.
Is that the leader that I've been seeing? Y'all be talking about the makers.
Yo.
We are here to see Medea.
And all their videos on the stage playing. Oh my lord.
You know that Tyler Perry is blasting those movies out into space.
Right, they out there, they probably big hits.
Yes, they are. They probably think this is America. You know, this is the world.
This is America.
Good God.
Absolutely. And you know what? The last thing I'm going to say is that this conversation is more memorable than the plot of those three movies altogether.
I'll give you that.
Final thoughts on the Avatar Aang movie unfortunateness. You know what? I'm going to start with ladies first. You.
Ladies first. I'm gonna say that it's unfortunate to the people behind that have worked really hard to create this movie and bring it out, that once again the big Hollywood machine is messing with it and doing a disservice to the fans who really love the story. So that sucks. And I hope that even though they may not have a huge release in theaters, that people will come together and watch the Paramount release.
Gentlemen?
So I know that in New York City, they're going to have a screening for it somewhere in Brooklyn. They're doing that beforehand. I'll be going to that. But since now I see that it's going to be in theaters around that time where me and co-hosts usually be going to our movie thing, we going to be putting our money where our mouth is, because we talked a whole bunch of shit about it not going to theaters. So we're going to go see it. So I'm going to see this movie a couple of times. So hopefully that sponsors them to, widen the gap and make sure everybody gets to see it around the world and stuff.
Yeah, it's like for the creators and stuff, the hard work that they put in, just to see that pop up online, it's like, come on, you gotta at least let me get my bag first. Damn.
Fucking mess.
Okay, mess. And you know what though? Like, if we could talk after the show, but I think this would be a dope ass outing for Blerd and Snerd connection. See the fucking Avatar Hang movie, like I BK all day, you know.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, y'all trying to hang? Let's go. Be outside with my gang.
Be outside. Let's go.
Fantastic. And that has been Pop Topics.
When you want a hot meal without a big deal, what are you gonna pick?
Pop Topics. Y'all, we've been having a lot of fun, but unfortunately, it ain't all fun and games because, as I always say, we're annoyed, we're pissed, we're upset, we're angered, we're ballistic, we're enraged, we're infuriated. And it's time for us to express ourselves because we big mad. I can't find the drop, but here it is.
Bring it. What? We gripe it. We're not griping anywhere else. We gripe it. This safe space for us to share. We gripe it. We ain't griping anywhere else. We gripe it.
I'm gonna start with our guest today. What's making y'all big mad?
Co-host, you want to go first?
Yeah, the heat. And let me tell you why. I don't like the heat in general, but these last 2 days, listen, the heat pissing me off. So let me give some context. So I live at the top of a 4th floor walk-up. So when it get hot, the heat from below rises, and then the car above bakes me. So today, this building is probably old. It's like from 1920. So it still has some wooden windows. So earlier last year, the window in the living room, this big giant wooden window, it finally broke. So they had to replace it with a steel window, and they came back to do some finishing touches. So I had to take the AC out of the window, and when I do video recording, I record in the living room. So the AC's over there on the floor because I gotta wait for this crap to dry. So it's like 10 million degrees in here. So I got a nice, kind of come up with a plan like I usually do. So I got the air conditioner from my bedroom, and I got 2 fans circulating the air back into the living room. Now, I got my stuff going. I go to set up my stuff to record. Oh, my headphones don't work. Lovely. So now I got to go back out in the heat, go to Target, grab me a pair of headphones, and come on back. And that was out there rain. So now it's hot air money. Now I'm even more mad. And I got to walk up these flight stairs again.
Oh, that sucks.
Damn, I feel you, man.
Mercury's just in reggaeton.
Reggaeton.
When I think of the heat,
beatboxing on your life.
How about you, Mr. Go to the Flow? What's making you big mad?
What made me big mad was from last night. So me and co-host had a good adventure. We had a long time out in Philly. We was enjoying it. Even though it was hot, we found those areas where we could be in peace. We ran through some water. We had a whole bunch of food and stuff like that. We was enjoying ourselves. We had a nice long day. And it started from early in like 11, and then we got back about 10 and stuff like that. We found like a new place. I think House of Spells just opened up in New York City. We was having fun around there. Everything was all going good. We finally separated, and everything was all Gucci. Only for me to go, and I'm the last stop on the 2 train. So only for me to go downstairs and find out right on the dot that it is shuttle time. I am big mad about a fucking shuttle bus. I am sick of that shit. When you are going out for a long day, your legs is tired. You don't want to deal with none of that bullshit. I sent co-host a TikTok video all the time. It says when it's the 2 train, the 4 train, and the 5 train. When you pissed as fuck and it's late at night, you like fuck train, fuck house, fuck this. It was yeah, all
the lights.
And it was one of them long shuttle buses. It went from 96th Street all the way to 149 Grand Concourse. So it was a long. I was like, "What the fuck you mean? We got to get off at 96, take the shuttle all the way to." That shit felt like it was driving forever, and I had to stand, no seats. So after a long day of just walking around in the heat, I'm standing in the bullshit. And then once we get to 149 Grand Concourse, we all trying to run onto the train. The people are blocking the doors, trying to not get us in, and we gotta wait. Bro, Cole's telling me, "Oh yeah, man, I just made it home. It was a good time. I'm still waiting to get on the goddamn train to go home. So fuck the shuttle buses.
I hate that.
I hate that too. And
with all the money the MTA has.
Yeah, and just
we say it all the time. Audit, damn it,
audit.
Yeah, they should be audited. From personal experience, fuck the MTA.
Not a state audit, independent audit.
Yes. Don't be hiding that bullshit.
Donnie, get on it, please.
Yes.
So it's all 5 sets of books. So we know y'all got more than one.
Cooking them.
Yeah, absolutely. Odie, what's making you big mad?
All right. 2 quick things. One, I have been seeing all these people piling on KevOnStage, the influencer comedian, general, like, wholesome guy who's all over social media. And I think that sucks. And people are just assholes. And I think you can't be calling yourself a Christian if you are just going around being mean to people and trying to tell someone they're not Christian for the things that they're doing when they're things that they're doing are not hurting anyone. They're just uplifting and wholesome and lovely and all that. So that was my number one because I saw that today. The other one is this diarrhea virus that's going around. It is the middle of summer. And I feel like in the summer is when I feel like eat the healthiest and as far as like fruits and veggies, because I'm always like wanting like a nice little fresh snack. But now I can't have a little salad. I can't have berries because I'm worried. Well, not all berries, raspberries I think are the main ones. But still, I should be able to eat whatever fresh fruits and veggies I would like to and not have to worry about exploding diarrhea. It's been found all over the city. It's in several other states. All these people are getting sick from it. It can last for 2 weeks. It's terrifying. Nobody wants to have explosive diarrhea. That just sounds awful.
And nobody wants that in the summer.
Can you imagine?
We already deal with swamp ass. We don't need to have mud butt too.
And I think the problem is that, you know, ever since 45 was reelected, or 47 now again, he's been closing all these federal departments that would be in charge of things like this. So there's a reason why you can't have your little nice fresh strawberry summer salad, because its administration is shit, as evidence of all the people shitting.
Listen, unless you grow them yourself, that's the only way to be sure that.
Yeah.
That's big facts. That's big
That's why
facts.
we need farms, little apartment farms.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait. Where is it? Where is it?
Folks, where's the lie?
I thought you had one about pooping.
Bobby.
No, I do not have a drop centered around that.
Not a double drop.
No, not a double drop.
A double deuce.
I'm gonna keep this quick for me. Look, I've worked at big companies. I've worked at small companies. I do have a sort of appreciation for the smaller companies, the startup companies, you know, like before they get into their corrupt capitalism phase. Like I always have an appreciation for like the startups or what have you. However, what I will say is this: you can tell a lot about the startup companies by what they invest in when they don't have but so much money. And you can tell even more about a startup by how much money they put into their bathrooms.
You're right about that.
I have been at small companies that, like, you know what? The resources aren't plentiful, but at least the bathrooms are decent, and some of them are even nice. Some of them have like the fucking potpourri and even like some music going or whatever. A place that I will not name is unfortunately only having 50, 60 people crammed into a store/fulfillment center and 2 fucking small ass bathrooms.
Oh Lord.
I've been there during college. That's not a fun life.
No, it is not. And mind you, these bathrooms are the size of a fucking Manhattan studio, which is to say they are the size of Harry Potter's hole at his aunt and uncle's house. It is small, it is cramped, and when one motherfucker just happens to be in there in the summertime in New York, when there's a fucking stomach virus floating around for 5 fucking minutes, that shit eats into your 30-minute break.
God, that's a hairy hole right there.
So to all the startups, big and small, whatever industry you're in, if you're going to invest in anything, I don't give two flying fucks if every Tuesday y'all have catered lunches. I don't give a flying fig if y'all have a filtered water thing that has like black cherry water and lime water. Y'all can kiss my ass if y'all have a couch in the fucking shared space area of the open plan. Invest some fucking money into your goddamn bathrooms
and put some vents in that hole.
Yes, absolutely.
Because no one wants to be in there after that.
You don't want to smell what The Rock was cooking.
Exactly.
And that is what's making us big mad.
Burning it. What?
But we don't like to end on bad and sour notes, because we are not a monolith and we are also filled with multitudes. We are happy.
I'm the baby merchant. Tots are us. I give you all the service and no damn fuss. Give the baby merchant just a week or two. I'll have your baby for you.
That is a song from the one season flop of a series, Cop Rock, a rock opera propaganda show in which a man known as the Baby Merchant sings about selling children to parents underground.
It's the 90s.
It was the 90s and probably
song,
the 2000s and probably the 2010s and probably the 2020s on some island. Anyhow, I will start with our guest. What's making y'all happy?
So I started. So I trip to Philly yesterday.
Yeah.
Man, got to see for a little bit. Got to tour around Philly. Got some good eats.
Did you bring us back a cheesesteak?
Oh, we went to Barrett's and Geno's. I still got pizza left. Y'all want to cut?
Hell yeah.
It was like just a wonderful day trip.
Yes, our second round to Philly, and that was good.
Yep, and today being here,
right?
This was fun. This has been jokes.
Yeah, we've been setting this up for a while, so absolutely.
Yeah. After the Heat tried to beat me down, and this is a nice change of pace.
Lovely.
Fantastic. Mr. Go with the Flow, do you share the same sentiments, or is there something different that's making you happy?
I agree, but also to add on to that, this week specifically, first of all, I'm on vacation, so that's a blessing on top of that. But there's been a reflection in the air for my week, so it's like I went to the beach with a couple other friends and we did like a manifestation thing. It was a bunch of beautiful Black people on a beach in New Jersey, and we was just manifesting stuff out to the water. And then Monday, I go on my foodie journey and stuff like that, and it brought me back to an old job that I once was at like 10 years ago. And I went into the place and I looked around and I saw how things had changed that time. And then throughout this week, like as me and my co-host went to Philly, I got a phone conversation that after a while of me job hunting for a while, it looks like I might have just gotten an opportunity for a new employment coming up very soon.
I love hearing all of that. Yes. Shout out to the both of y'all.
We're sending up good vibes for both of you.
Positive vibes around.
Absolutely. And a special shout out to that special beach in New Jersey.
If you know, you know.
All right.
Odie, what's making you happy at the moment?
I'm going to keep it real simple. And I hope that you can see this on the camera. These are Mary Janes.
Mary
Oh
Jane.
wow!
I went to get coffee today, and I went to the little 99-cent store, and they had Mary Jane's. And now I will say they did change the shape. It looks more like a Tootsie Roll. It's not square anymore, but still delicious. And these are such an old people candy because my Nana, she always loved these growing up, and I wasn't allowed to have candy, but she would like sneak me them from her purse.
Oh, that's
and
Best
so
ones.
I was like, I saw these, and I was like, you know what? I don't mind, almost ripping my teeth out today. Let me,
Like them now or laters.
like let me grab one. But they were just as good as usual. I was worried the formula might have changed or something like that, but they were delicious. How about you? What's making you happy?
For me, as I always say on the show, doing this podcast with you brings me joy. Having dope ass guests like these gentlemen from Blerd By Nature podcast. Y'all are awesome, and I'm thankful y'all graced us with y'all presence. But I really, if I'm gonna be honest, you are making me happy. Honestly, like I'm very impressed with the work that you have done. For a little bit of backstory, we've been helping each other look for, jobs and all that other shit. And, I helped her with her resumes, and she created a whole fucking tracker out of that information. And then she also created one for me as well. So I just thought that was dope. And, you've been hard at work, like putting those resumes out there. So, you know what? You're making me happy.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Shout outs to the black women in our lives. Girls, give them black girl magic, because I see you out here looking like Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents. Look at that. I've been peeping that since the beginning, and I was waiting to say that.
I do be working some magic,
Yeah. Now I feel that because my girlfriend did the same thing, hooked me up with my resume and stuff like that. So black girl magic all the way through.
Absolutely. I was actually going to wear green before I landed on this show. I should have. Oh, God damn it.
DreamCon manifesting for next year.
You gotta get the shirt in green now.
Yeah,
we're on it. We're absolutely on it. And that's everything that is making us happy.
I'm the baby merchant. Chops are up.
Gentlemen, thank y'all so much for being on the Black and Snerdy podcast. Where can people find you, and what would you like to plug?
All right, so I'm going to hit us with the usuals that I say. So we got an email set up at blerdbynature@gmail.com, Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Blerd By Nature, Twitter /X at Blerd By Nature, nature spelled Nature. Coles, hit us with the YouTube.
You can find us on YouTube by searching for Blerd By Nature podcast.
And we are available on all podcast platforms all around.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Again, thank y'all for being here. Thank you, Odie. Thank you, everybody for watching and listening. And as I always say at this time, I didn't mean to say it in that cadence. If that is everything, then that's everything. We'll see y'all next time for more of this. Until then, bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace.
Thanks for listening, Snerd.
Keep the show growing. Listen, comment, and download on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, or watch full episodes on YouTube.
Follow the show at Black and Snerdy.
Follow me at Licorice is Legit.
Find me at That'sOD_E on Twitter and at That'sOD.E on Instagram.
This is the Black and Snerdy podcast,
where nerds of a feather flock together.